Hey everyone, traders, friends, and family. Welcome to statistically my most profitable day of the week. That's why I spell it Wednesday, W-I-N-S-D-A-Y. Let's hop into some stocks that you requested and that I think might be moving, look at some analysis, talk about them, and enrich lives together. You rock. I'll see you in the video. Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jeremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. I hope you had a interesting Wednesday. Man, woo-wee. So we got some drops out there in the market. So we're actually still open for another 20 minutes. And it does look like we're gonna close down. So right before the FOMC took place, we were up a little bit and my thoughts were that we would make a little bit of a thrust higher and then tank and have a nice, nice upper shadow. So what's really interesting here on the SPY, at least of note, is we took out, again, the massively strong support. We've been talking about that we would. Last few days, I think you all picked up on my bearishness, and yeah, we've broken today. So I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bearish candles in a row. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a little bit of an inside day tomorrow. If we do gap down tomorrow morning at open, I'll expect to fade up. But yeah, today was and is a really, really nice bearish day. Here's the weekly chart. So we're gonna get some massive closes down here, folks. And again, these two lines, like I was drawing on Monday, I really don't know which one's gonna come to fruition. You know, how big the retest is gonna be or what it's gonna look like and all that kind of good stuff. But we're gonna be watching it closely and just kind of wait for it to find out what it looks like and how it transpires. But from right now, over the last few days and weeks, really the last 2-3 weeks, it's bearish, guys. IWM, I mean, beautiful retest with that triangle breakout. I mean, just so pretty. Had that shooting star candle. So just a lot of bearish candles in a row on the IWM. 127.34 is likely the next. Well, it's not the next stopping spot, but that's the target for me on the IWM. So we have a little bit ways to go. And perfect timing with some bearish swing trades. So Weight Watchers in bearish on Weight Watchers. That's down 5% today. Really nice little bearish move. Very, very pretty. So that's playing out. Dropbox is actually flat on the day. It's kind of funny, but so Dropbox is still hanging strong. That one's just doing its thing. From the weekly options newsletter trade, we got triggered into a Best Buy position, some Best Buy puts. So we'll see if that continues a little bit lower, but got triggered in some Best Buy puts from the weekly options newsletter. And then we're also Seagate Technology, STX. So here's Seagate, and that just hit the target as well for the January puts that we had from the weekly options newsletter. So some good movement. It's been a very interesting day. It really is quite impactful. NVIDIA, so NVDA had to stomach it and take the loss on NVIDIA back at 142 for this 170 put sale. That was actually a 5R loss on NVIDIA, but it just, based on yesterday's candle, it was a very, very strong bullish candle. And my thoughts was if we take out the low of yesterday, because yesterday was Tech Giant Tuesday, I figured let me go ahead and just bite the bullet, take the loss on that. And obviously I have some other protection on it. Some 160, 165 bear call spread, February bull put, bear put spread, 160 February put that was purchased back over here. So, we'll see when those end up exiting, right? How we end up getting out of those positions. But right now, NVIDIA looks really weak. Strong bearish candle, strong gap down. Speaking of weak, Facebook, ticker symbol FB, down 6%. This one actually posting a new pattern that a lot of people haven't heard of. I mean, it's not new. It's called a murder of crows. That's when you get a one black crow followed immediately by a one white soldier, followed immediately by another one black crow that triggers the first one black crow. So this is what's happening on Facebook. And we did break down, a nice breakdown. I posted in TradingView right around here. It's gonna be a good time to get into some 135 February puts. And strong bearish candle, nice move, good breakdown. it's a strong pattern, folks. I mean, it's really rolling over. Here's the weekly and the long-term moving average on a weekly. You know, it looks like we're probably going to close below it again. So this is the retest. We had it. It's happened. And Facebook from here, how low is it going to go? I'm not really sure, but I mean, it doesn't look great. So any kind of sideways movement at all on Facebook and a breakdown, that one's most likely going to continue a little bit lower. Let me hop over here. What other stocks that I want to look at today? Ah, yes. Okay. So FedEx, this one was a beautiful gap and go today. Ticker symbol FDX. And although it was a blue chip stock, I mean, it's just a massive, massive bearish gap. The transportations is really what's been kind of leading the markets down and kind of pulling it down. But FedEx was a bearish gap and go. And here's how a lot of traders played it on a 5-minute chart. So this is the one that I posted in the swing trading room, and yeah, so just really good breakdown. So this was the exact setup, and you can look at it pre-market is kind of the setup that I was looking at. So pre-market, again, kind of kicking myself because I feel like I could have gotten a little bit of a better trade on that and just a little bit of a better entry. But what I did on this one was entering below the low of this white candle pre-market with a stop above the pre-market high. Looking at it now, I guess I should have done a limit sell off of this low and had a little bit of a higher stop loss because it got very close getting stopped out. Although it did not, it got super, super close to it. And you know, that's okay. So it rolled over, made a little bit of money on FedEx. That was kind of nice. And then took BABA, BA, bearish, and didn't quite time it correctly. Ended up getting trailed out on BABA, alas. But anyway, that was an interesting pattern. At one point in the day, it was actually posting a tweezer bottom. But yeah, BABA looks, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to close below. I have a lot of lines on here. Let me just move these. So the closing below the low of this candle, which is the November 1st, 2018 candle, closing below that is not a bullish sign. Granted, we did fill this retest gap, but at this particular point, we might retest a little bit more tomorrow or the next day on BABA, but it is my intention that at this level, we're probably going to be coming down to this 121.81, which is the 200 simple on a weekly chart. So you got this high wave candle, right? We broke below that high wave candle on a weekly chart. Really the daily time frame, you had these two wicked pair of candles back to back right there. That was really a very strong signal on BABA, and you can see this 150.26 was a bearish stop limit that I mentioned. Hey guys, if we break below this price, certainly worth noting to not be bullish on BABA with a breakdown below 150.26, mostly based on the wicked pair of candles here, based on this bullish candle, right, breaking down those lows, and specifically the December 13th candle. Once it broke below that, that was pretty much all she wrote. We also have UAL on a bearish swing trade. So this is United, and she's kind of breaking down a little bit today. So that one's looking good. And Target, TGT, missed Target today. Going to end up canceling it. Beautiful setup, but just barely missed this one by pennies, unfortunately. Got close, but sometimes close is not the same thing as actually being in the trade. So Target missing on that one, and you know, too bad. Anyway, folks, I mean, we're here. It's happening. How much lower is it going to go? I don't know for sure. But the Qs, I mean, it's about to close below the 100 simple on a weekly chart. Again, we might retest that a little bit next week. But here's Apple, and Apple's down 3%. I've been talking about this one going to continue going down as well. And I had a beautiful bearish gap and go the other day, so Apple's tanking. It's all kind of tanking, folks. Short the rip is in order at this particular point in time. The most bearish December in the U.S. stock market since the Great Depression. True story. And we only have about 6 trading days left in December. The markets are going to close early on Monday, and they're going to be closed entirely on Tuesday of next week. So, yeah. Team, let's keep crushing it. If you have any questions, reach out. Hope you're all making some good money out today. Today was a very interesting day. I don't have the final tallies yet because I haven't gone through it. The market's still open. So might still hit some more targets, but it's gonna be a profitable day here in the real life trading household. All right, folks, you guys rock. I'll see you later. Bye. Boom, that's it. Wednesday stock review wrapped up, delivered for you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button because I do this 3 times every single week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I have more coming next week. I have so much content and I want you to check out this video right here because if you like this one, you'll love that one. You rock.